All right. What's up, guys? We're going to start off today with some viewer replay analysis. We're going to do two games from Opium today. Going to bring to him, these are good harass games for him. My students, we're going to go ahead and go over these for him. Not going to, take that deep, like too deep of a dive, but we're going to give a general analysis plus some props, see where things go right and go wrong. So, Opium, aka Axis, our Terran player playing a TVP. According to him, this is a good harassment game. So we'll see exactly what goes on in this game. We'll go to his vision for a second. All right, double gas coming out here. How many mining? He's only mining 4 on gas, which, so I'm assuming it's gonna be a factory expand. Now there should have been an orbital before, right after the barracks is finished. So orbital before factory. Even if if this is part of that build, I would change up that build because the orbital, getting your faster orbital allows you to drop that mule faster, which then allows your command center to start gaining energy for another mule faster. There we go. Dropping that mule a tiny bit late, it's okay. Hellion Reaper now. So Hellion Reaper coming out here for Opium. Now going to be getting a second command center now. An Adept coming down for our Protoss player. As well as 3-gate Robo. That's the tech of choice for him. He's only mining 5 on gas total. I wonder if that's a mistake or if he actually noticed it. Alright, Reapers and Hellions are ready to actually attack now. We should be seeing a reactor going on this pretty soon. Now it's going to be followed up by a 1-1-1 supply depot. Little bit late, kind of losing time on this SCV. That's okay. Adept going down, going to be able to get the Sentry and the Zealot as well. Now, if these were 2 Stalkers made, this is a mistake by his Protoss opponent, by the way. If 2 Stalkers were made here, then I think this would have been held quite easily. But, What's up, Prague? Welcome to the chat, dude. Only going over one of my other students' games, Opium. All right. Ooh. All right. Now, the problem... Nice. That was a sick win. He killed a whole fuck ton of probes. 27. But, it's way too good, isn't it? Actually, the game still keeps going. No, he's still... he's enjoying himself. Either way, very good game. Very well done with the harass. Now, of course, the goal is to kind of keep your macro behind that in case he kind of holds it, because he had the wall. If he would have just had a couple Stalkers here, would have went very differently. Otherwise, though, amazing win. Congrats, my dude. Congrats on that W. One more. All right. I have another TVP. He doesn't know that, though. So let's see how he opens versus random. I think it's going to be interesting. Don't worry, Vespinage. Your replay is next after this one you sent me. Okay. Good luck. Have fun coming out. Now, I don't like that the Protoss player is scouting just because he's random. Like, you can kind of abuse the fact that you're random by not letting them know. Like, scouting this early still allows him to still continue to do his normal build. Exactly. See, the moment he sees the probe, puts down the second gas. The one thing lacking out of Opium is he's not really making that many SCVs. Like, he's kind of losing a couple seconds between one. That was good. Good cycle. Not missed. SCV going to scout. Now, I don't like this SCV attacking the probe because you got to think about it this way, right? There is 6 workers on gas, which, like, so he's only got 10 on minerals. So there's 3 workers not doing anything out of 19. That's almost, almost 1/4 of your economy, or 1/5 of your economy, excuse me, that are not currently mining for you. So if you look in the bottom part of the map, the mineral income, even though he's a Terran player, is less, like about 300 less, and we're only a minute and a half into the game. Like, this is a massive amount of money that's not being mined here, and I understand a lot of it's being put into gas, but still. Again, you always want to get an orbital before you get a factory. The mule is the most important part, because now it's gonna become an even bigger deficit if this Protoss player continues his probe production. There's 2 SCVs still on the map, not really doing much. Now, he's gonna be doing his harass build. I don't mind it. Don't mind it at all. It's hard to see him be mining 200 to 300 less. The whole beginning part of the game. This mule's finally gonna make up for some of that. Be like groovy and be big brain and get CC before an orbital. Yeah, I do make dumb mistakes like that. It's a different dumb mistake on the daily. It's never the same dumb mistake every day. Command center coming down. It's about 20 seconds later than the last game, just because of all that lost mining. He just didn't have the money. Now, the one thing I would love to see is a continued SCV production. There we go. Rally a worker back. There's been a lot of workers not doing very much in this game. Yeah, I'd say he hasn't been mining effectively with 2 SCVs or more at every interval. All right, so he gets in here, no wall. Like, the Protoss had a wall, but no units in the wall. Now, there's no SCVs being produced. There's nothing being produced out of his buildings, as well as nothing getting ready for the other counterattack. And I get he wants to get in and do damage. I completely understand this, but imagine, you're producing SCVs during this, where you'd only need to kill 4 more or 3 more to be even if you had 29, 30 SCVs right now. Like, he's kind of just looking at these units, and he's winning. I'll give him that, but he's gonna come a time where you play a Protoss player where you don't just kind of win. Like, again, still you killed 16 workers, but because 0 SCVs have been produced, he's actually still ahead of you on probes. So yeah, definitely. At least you started kind of spending. I would like to see a tank being produced here, maybe a third, an orbital and a 3rd command center, things like that. You've had money for quite a while. Gonna be actually getting quite a bit of probes now. Really well done so far. I like that he stopped looking eventually. So now, but the problem with this, again, was just that he wasn't producing SCVs. He would be probably, usually 5 minutes or so. 5 minutes is what the normal CC is when you pass the 40 mark. So he should at least be at 36 to 37 SCVs, somewhere around there. So definitely lacking a bit in that department. Just now dropping his mules. Definitely had a bunch extra mule energy on the main. So he's not quite as far ahead as he should be, but that's okay. Good harass nonetheless. 23 probes killed. Now, we do need that continued SCV production. The first 5 minutes of the game are the most important part. Now, he's going for a follow-up push. I'm pretty sure this is Euthermal's build, if I remember correctly. Now, one thing I would like to see him start doing is taking a Marine and sending it across the map to scout, maybe for a 3rd base or things like that. But I know he knows he did a lot of damage, so he definitely can be comfortable moving out. Making depots in a 3rd command center, as well as going to go for that stim. Now he does need to switch this over to a reactor, and the Protoss just leaves. Very well done. But, of course, there was quite a few macro mistakes going on during that time. Clean those up a little bit. That'll be the difference between, Plat 1 and Diamond 2. It'll be super easy fixes. Just gotta force yourself to look back, my dude. Other than that, amazing wins. They both looked a lot more solid, at least in the first couple times you showed me this build. So, I'm glad it's starting to work out for you. But try to tighten up the macro side a little better. Because there will be a Protoss one day that just sits in the wall he made.